let's talk about the API challenges next. APIs are everywhere, guys. That's the main problem that we're facing. That's the main challenge. APIs are pervasive. They're omnipresent. Call them, we use whatever adjective you would like, right? They're everywhere. Since they're everywhere, guess what? Now we have a massive new attack surface. What does that mean? It means that APIs right now is the go-to location where bad actors are going to try to gain access to our data, our customers' data, and so on. They're everywhere. They keep growing. They're changing all the time, right? APIs have their own life cycle. They're applications, software application on their own right. APIs, however, are fairly esoteric to developers, software developers. Why? Because APIs are built by developers for developers. It's a product that is built by developers, us, I'm including myself into that category, and it's used by other developers. So there's no user, no front-end user that will actually start using those APIs directly. Yes, they're using them indirectly by going in their browser on a page, on a user interface of some sort, and pressing buttons and performing some kind of an operation. But at the end of the day, APIs is a fairly esoteric product to developers. And here's where the difficulty comes, right? And of course, API vulnerabilities, if we're not careful, they're easy to exploit. Again, a single API is not that hard to understand. It's not that hard to secure. The difficulty is when you compose all the APIs together and you expose them through some kind of a user interface, um, it becomes more complex, a lot more complex. And the more the complexity it is, the harder it is to secure as well. Okay? So we have a massive new attack surface. And again, there are approaches. There are existing approaches that help you manage the API lifecycle, the API use. Okay, you have tools such as web application firewalls, API gateways, SAST and DAST tools. Right? You have teams, bug bounties. You have red teams, blue teams, and so on. And then you have API inventories that gives you visibility to all the different APIs that exist in your ecosystem. But unfortunately, even though all of these are best practices and you should keep applying them, right? Keep applying them. They're not enough. All of these are known technologies. They are known, well applied technologies and processes. Unfortunately, they're not enough. How do we know they're not enough? Because every other week, every other month, we hear again another data breach and yet another data breach and so on. And a good chunk of those data breaches is by badly designed, badly secured APIs. So it's not enough. Yes, keep applying these, but they're not enough. With this, we have explained what are the main challenges and how the existing best practices, the existing technology uh, is not enough for us. I'll talk to you in the next section.